joining us just ahead of the registration drive for the world's largest vaccination drive, and everyone we've been talking to, Mr. Sharma, after that last conversation, looking forward to 4 p.m. I can't tell you, we have a very young team here at Republic TV. Everyone is just having their phones. Everyone just wants a few minutes at 4 p.m. to register.
Niranjan, sorry to interrupt you, but I'm not able to hear you. So
can you hear me? Can you hear me now, Mr. Sharma?
Not yet very clearly.
Is this better?
Yes, this is better.
Fantastic. Okay. I was saying that everyone's looking forward to 4 p.m. Most people that we've been speaking to, everyone's, just logged on and waiting for 4 p.m. In fact, I have this app in front of me, and I was just demonstrating to viewers how they can go on to Arogya Setu app or the CoWIN portal and register themselves. Why don't you tell our viewers how you're prepared and what you're looking forward to at 4 p.m.
Thank you very much, Niranjan, for having me on your channel. We are well prepared to take care of the registration at 4 p.m. However, let me also add here that while you can register yourself on the CoWIN portal, you will be able to get appointment only when the corresponding states are ready or the corresponding private sector hospitals are onboarded onto the platform, because unless they declare their vacancies and they declare their vaccination schedule and open the vacancies, people will not be able to make the appointments. So it's like this, that you have, by registering, you have come onto the platform, but you will be able to board the train only when the train starts. So that analogy I just wanted to give. So kindly have patience. As and when the states, kind of start the vaccination program from 1st of May and even a little later than that, you will be informed by the portal, as also through other media to get the bookings done, number one. Number two, we are also creating a facility for looking at the vacancies at various states or various hospitals, which you can look at without logging into the platform, which means you will not have to do the OTP and other kinds of things. You can just have a look at the vacancies available and find out whether the vaccination in a certain state has opened or not. And then if you know that it has opened, then you can go and log in and get the appointment.
Okay. So a lot of people have questions, Mr. Sharma. So just, taking their questions first, people are asking, so what about the availability of vaccines? And you've explained it beautifully. So all of it, just to simplify it to our viewers, even if they get onto the CoWIN app and register, it will be based on the availability, right? Availability, and they will be informed on when their turn will come.
No, Niranjan, that's not the way it is.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, ultimately, registration is one thing, right, and then getting a booking or getting an appointment for vaccination is the next step.
Correct.
And that vaccination appointment you can get only when the hospitals, whether government hospitals or private hospitals, as and when they start the vaccination after getting the vaccines. That is the way it is. As far as the 45 years plus people are concerned, they will continue to be vaccinated at the government centers as before. That's the only point I'm making. So it should not happen that people make registrations and then they start looking for bookings, and then they find that there are no seats or the vacancies displayed around their place, and then they start complaining, saying that I can't find any vacancy anywhere. So what I'm saying, the vacancies will become visible only when the states, onboard onto the system and start publishing their timetable. That's the only point I'm making. And second point I'm making is, you do not have to log in to see the vacancies. We are making a facility available both on Arogya Setu as also on CoWIN platform, and also third-party utilities will also come up, where one can see the vacancies available and the places where vaccinations have started. So that will make it easy for people to first find out the vacancies and thereafter log on to the platform and then, get the booking done.
Okay. So what are the do's and don'ts when people are getting onto the CoWIN app or the Arogya Setu app? For example, I have this app open in front of me, and when I click on register yourself, it takes you to the option where you have to enter your mobile number, you get an OTP, and then it gives you the different options of registering with the different documents.
Right.
What is do you want to tell people how they should go about it and what they should be ready with as far as documents are concerned, and just to simplify the process?
I'm just saying registration is self-explanatory. Basically, you go onto the platform, you plug in your mobile number, and you plug in your OTP, which you receive on the mobile number. If you already have an account, then your dashboard will be displayed. And then you can register as many as 4 people on one mobile number. So, but if you don't have an account, your account will be created, and then you can start giving the names of the people. When you register a particular person or yourself, then what you need to do is first you need to figure out as to which document will you take at the vaccination center, as and when when you are booked, and then according to that document, give the name of that document, the document number. For example, driving license is the document, then you can give the driving license number, and thereafter you can put your name as it appears in your driving license, and then your date of birth, and then your gender, and you are done. That's the way you register. Thereafter, the second stage is that you can get an appointment, you can reschedule the appointment, you can cancel the appointment. All kinds of facilities are available, and that facility will be available only when the states make their vacancies or publish their timetable of vaccination.
Okay. Now, so I heard the part where you said on one number, you can register 4 members of your family. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. Now, tell us a little bit about the CoWIN app. Now, how much of traffic are you expecting? How many registrations are you expecting as it opens up?
We were actually having about 5 million registrations on many days in the past, in a day. And I think now, today at least, we expect about maybe 8-9 million, or maybe more than that. Registration opens at 4 p.m. In a little while from now, and then we will see how the traffic proceeds. We are prepared for a large number. However, obviously that number cannot be infinite. So we hope that we will be able to withstand the load which it comes on the platform.
Okay, so I have this app in front of me, and there's a very interesting dashboard. I just want to show our viewers the dashboard of the CoWIN app. It shows you the real-time data. When I click on the dashboard here, when you go to the app, when you scroll up, it first shows you these numbers, the total number of vaccination doses, dose 1 vaccinations, dose 2 vaccinations, total vaccinated males, and the total number of females vaccinated. And you have the option of clicking on the full report. And once you click on the view full report, you have this very interesting dashboard here. I'm just showing it to our viewers. That's the dashboard of the CoWIN app. Now, the CoWIN portal, that is. Sites conducting vaccination, 57,000. Government sites, about 52,195. Private sites, 4,806. Total registrations, you have the full number that is displayed here. Very interesting. You can also choose data based on the city or the state, district or the state. So let me, for example, choose Maharashtra. We are here in Mumbai. I'm going to choose Mumbai here. And it shows you the pattern of the vaccination. You see this is graph here. That's the vaccination trend. The number of sites that are conducting the vaccination, 156. Government, 92. Private, 64. Total vaccination doses so far, dose 1, dose 2. So it's got a full breakup. So tell us about, how you're mapping all of this data real time, because it's the world's largest exercise, and it's mind-boggling when you look at it with so many states, so much of data pouring in, Mr. Sharma.
Yeah, I think you have not shown one more interesting data, Niranjan, and that data is basically last 30 days.
Right.
You are just now, looking at the data hour-wise.
Yes.
It basically says 9 a.m., 10 a.m. and all that.
Yes.
Now, there are 3, buttons. One button is today, another is last 30 days. So you can see the, just show it to your
Yes. I have last 30 days. Yes, let me click on that.
So
yeah, that's the number.
You show this.
Yeah.
And then, you can have from the beginning itself, from 16th January itself, how it has played out. and that data available for each state, each district,
Yeah.
also available gender-wise, vaccine-wise, AEFI is available. All this is absolute slice and dice of all kinds of data. So that is something which we have created, and it shows real time, more or less real time.
Okay.
So that's something which is very important for analytical purposes, for the purposes of looking at the progress of vaccination in the country. And I think it's a pretty unique system. Yeah, you are now showing and also you are showing district wise. When you take when you take Mumbai, and then you can see the specific hospital wise data also in the below part.
Let me try that. Let me try that. Wait, let me try that while you're speaking. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I just want to take our viewers through this. Yeah, I'm clicking on all data, and you have hospital-wise data, you said?
Yeah, if you go below, no, if you just
Yeah. Oh yes, I have it here. Yeah, the center-wise data. That's correct.
Exactly.
Center-wise data. Correct.
So this is the we have the absolute data to the last granularity, and that is possible because each and every vaccine is being recorded onto the system real time. And that's important because for a country of our size and our diversity, it is important for us to understand that unless we have a very clear picture as to how we are doing in terms of the age also, you can see the age also, age-wise distribution, and how this is doing, and this is for that particular district, and if you go all India, you can see that also, the gender-wise and of course AEFIs. So therefore, this is important from a public policy perspective as well.
Okay. Now let me ask you about the program itself. A lot of people are wondering. It's such a large scale of vaccination, right? And does any other country do this? Is any other country as organized in terms of collating all of these numbers and putting it onto one platform?
Well, Niranjan, it will not be appropriate for me to say anything because it will look like boasting and patting our own back. I think we have been busy developing these systems and solutions, so we have not really had the chances to look at what others are doing. But I think as a very responsible
how complex is it?
Channel, you may probably try to find out and do the comparison.
No, I was actually trying to find out how complex it is, and your back-end teams, etc. People would like to know about what goes on in the back-end.
Yes, and actually, I am not the one who should get the credit. There are very, very brilliant people at the back end who are making these things, and they are creating these solutions. Not only that, just for your information, this public dashboard is the public dashboard.
Yes.
There is another dashboard, which is actually a departmental dashboard, which gives much more granular information and from a policy perspective. So that's not really visible here. It actually tells you how much advanced planning we are doing in terms of vaccination, how many days worth of advanced planning is done. Many other statistics are available on that dashboard, which is basically for internal working of our department.
And what sort of safeguards do you have in place? Because whenever when we launch a digital product, etc., or a new update or an upgrade, we always look at how much of traffic we can withstand. Now it's a big day for you. What sort of safeguards do you have in place to ensure that you can handle all of this registration?
Well, I think there are three aspects. One is the scalability aspect, which you dealt with, which is basically how much traffic one can take, how can it scale up. And that's actually very relevant and very important issue for us. We have taken care of that. Then the other aspect is safety and security of the data and the saving it from the cyber attacks, because as you know, there are people and there are countries also whose only dhanda is to create such cyber attacks.
Yes.
So that also we have to guard. So I think we are guarding safety, security. And I think we have deployed the most modern methods of data security and data privacy. So that's another thing which I must tell you. However, I expect that if there are huge, traffic which takes place today, then that will probably may slow down the system a bit, but we are sure and confident that we will be able to pass through that hump also.
Yeah, we have that countdown, clock on the screen, and that's a little over 42 minutes, a little over 42 minutes left, and you have a big job at hand. Appreciate you taking your time off and speaking to Republic TV, Mr. Sharma. Once again, all the very best, and we know that despite all the hurdles, we will get through this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Niranjan, for having me on your channel.
Thank you. Nice
It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.